Welcome back again to LuckyHRanch. So we're going to process our lemons, and I am going to make a cleaner with the vinegar, lemon, rosemary, and some lavender. I'm also going to make lemon juice, a lemon extract, and dehydrated lemons. Today with me is my daughter Nicole, and she'll be in just a few minutes, and she's going to be processing lemons from her tree as well. My tree, again, is a dwarf Meyer, and Nicole's tree is a Meyer tree. Is yours a dwarf?
Yeah, I think so.
And we've been eating a lot of ours as they were ripe on the tree. She has a lot more lemons left than I do. I am going to start juicing. I think Nicole's done washing her lemons, and she's gonna head over here.
Yes, I'm gonna bring mine
There's
over.
some salt right here on the counter. I'm gonna.
Let's see.
So every day I drink at least 2 30-ounce cups of water. And each 30-ounce cup of water, I put a half of a lemon juice in there and salt. That's how I like my water. That's how I get myself to drink it. And it does help. There's beneficial properties of lemon to your body, and as well as the salt to help keep you hydrated. So I just have this, I've had this lemon juicer forever, but I love it. It catches the seed and the pulp and gives you just some nice clean lemon juice. And then all the extra lemons I'm gonna throw here into this jar. This is what I'm gonna make the cleaner with. So Nicole's over by the kitchen table putting on her apron. I am so bad. I told my husband, when Nicole gets here, she's gonna make me put an apron on.
Did you really think that?
Yeah.
I brought a stack in case you wanted any.
But and he says, well, you probably should. You always get so messy.
Yeah, so I don't always wear an apron, but when I'm doing a lot of something, I'm not the cleanest. So, yeah, I definitely. This apron has been with me since.
Was that one of Grandma Betty's?
No,
Oh.
I bought this at Sunmade.
Oh.
When I worked for Jan. So I was a teenager, and it used to fit me really big, and now it's like a little mini dress.
And she says she was a teenager. She has always loved
Oh, yes.
baking and cooking. For her 16th birthday,
Yeah.
we bought her a mixer. What's that
A
mixer?
KitchenAid.
A KitchenAid. The big KitchenAid. That's what she wanted.
Yeah.
Talk about an expensive gift.
And I do still use it.
Yeah.
So that is, I don't really know how old I am, but it's 20 years old, a little bit more. I think I'm 30, I don't know.
She is 30. She'll be 39 this year.
Really?
Yep.
So, Mom's being a little bit more adventurous with what she's making. I thought I would maybe do some funner things, but I'm going to do a little different this time. Usually I like to overcomplicate things, wouldn't you say?
Always.
Yeah.
We switched roles. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
yeah. So I'm going to keep it simple this time, but and I'm more after the natural lemon, if at all possible. So I think what I'm gonna do is use these pickle jars, which I don't know if you remember this, but it's been several years now. You attempted to throw away these jars.
Got in trouble.
Yeah. So I have tons of them now. I save them, but I actually use them for things like my powdered sugar, rice, brown sugar. I make my own brown sugar, and I fill these up, bulk seasonings, that sort of thing. But I've had an excess, and you know, we go through pickles quite often. And so I keep wondering, well, what the heck am I going to do with the rest of these jars? Well, this is a really good, what would you say?
Use of them?
Yeah, there you go. So these have already been washed, which has sterilized them. The label is completely cleaned off. And so what I intend to do is I am going to literally just shove lemons into this jar, fill it with like a salt water brine, pour it over, close it up, and supposedly this is known to last anywhere from 8 to 12 months. You can take them out and use them as you would fresh. So we'll see how that works. And then I have some other smaller jars. Once again, here's another pickle jar. I have a really hard time throwing things away, so I have a whole lot of stuff. But these are little mini pickles that we buy, and I thought that these are nice and wide to use. So I'm thinking maybe to use these for, do you remember what that was called, where you quarter them and shove the salt in?
To preserve them?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called.
I don't either.
Anyways, I think that's what I'll use this size for. And then, lastly, I brought pints that I think I'll slice up lemons. And all three are just going to be salt and water. So we'll see how it works. So right now you're working on your cleaner?
My cleaner and my juice.
Oh, and juice. Okay.
Simultaneously.
Yeah. Where'd you? So what are you trying to accomplish? Because really you just need to get the seeds. Oh, there's still seeds?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's still seeds in here.
Do you have a sieve? Like, do you ever like put flour through a sieve to keep it fluffy when you're baking? You know, and you can go like this.
I should have to bake first.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, like this?
Yes, that's exactly. Because it'll catch the seeds.
See, this is why I have her over here, because I have no clue what I'm doing. So you think I can just, look, it fits on here perfectly. So I can just pour it in there?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Did I already get up to a cup? Oh, yes, I did.
I gotta point something out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that this is working. But the reason why you thought the seeds were in it, because the seeds stay on that side.
But when I put
none are over here.
But these were...
No,
well,
I don't
think
think
they
so.
came out of here.
Oh.
I think. I think. That was a very good idea that she had to... I would have never have thought of that. So, I put a cup of lemon, and I'm going to pour it into a quart-size Ziploc freezer bag. And I'm wanting to lay these flat in the freezer. So it looks like I should probably do 2 cups.
Yeah. I still think that that's a lot.
So she's concerned that, well, how many lemons did I use? That once I take it out of the freezer to use it, that it's gonna go bad. Because I'll take it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
So I used 1, 2, 3, 4. There was some lemons in here already. I used 4 lemons. So that's going to give me 4 days. Because I used a
whole entire lemon a day?
Yeah, I use half a lemon in each 30-ounce cup of water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
I should do 7 lemons, right? 7 lemons in 1 bag.
Yeah.
So I would end up doing, if that was 4, I would end up doing 8. All right, so let's work on that and see.
Do yours have this many seeds in it?
Yes.
Really? Yeah, I feel like mine have quite a bit.
Yeah, your seeds seem bigger though. I'm surprised.
And I'm thinking we want those, well, I don't know. Do I really care?
No, I don't think so. To dry them, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm going to pack these with salt and water.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Which the ones that we quarter, they're going to be in there.
Yeah.
So I don't think it matters.
Right. Okay.
So I'm opening a box of Morton canning and pickling salt. We debated what kind of salt we were going to use.
Did.
Thought maybe kosher. We knew we didn't want like anything too coarse. So this is a fine salt. And I think it should work just well. You know what I did read is not to use salt with iodine in it. And I can't remember why. And the iodine...
Which is a regular table salt, right?
Uh-huh. Well, you can buy it with and without iodine, but yeah. So I typically use real salt. Like it's literally called real salt. And it's pink. And several years back, I bought a big, I don't know what poundage, I mean like a big bag of this salt.
Oh.
And I dumped it in a 5-gallon bucket and I pull from that. It keeps extremely well. But I didn't necessarily want to use that for this. I mean, maybe, it probably would be fine, but that salt is not like the cheapest. But, you know, that's how it goes, right? Better quality
Yeah.
stuff
It's going to cost you
tends to, yeah.
more. Did you get that from Azure?
Possibly. But I do still, I've always bought in, some would say excessively. I say in bulk.
Yeah.
It saves money and it's just really nice to have on hand. So I have a 5-gallon bucket of sugar, a 5-gallon bucket of flour, beans, rice, you know, just a lot of staples. And in my garage, I have a big shelf with 5-gallon buckets on it. And I pull from that to refill the containers in the pantry.
Now, these bags, of course, could hold quite a bit more, but like we were talking, I don't want to take it out and waste it. So, and I do want them to lay flat. So right now I'm getting the air out of here. Ooh.
Did I scare you?
No, I almost dropped the bag.
Oh.
So, there. It's gonna lay flat in the freezer. I'm so proud of
So
myself.
what do you normally, I don't know if you've done this before, frozen bags flat. Have you done this before? Not lemons, but of anything.
So because you taught me, we raised the meat chickens
Uh-huh.
and we had a lot of them whole. So then the bones and stuff, I made broth.
And you
And I
did it like
did
this.
it in the Ziploc bags.
So then, did you just stack this onto the shelf, or?
I did stack them onto the shelf. I also have a small wired drawer in the freezer.
Uh-huh.
And so I stacked them
Yeah.
in there.
What I notice at home is I end up getting a cookie sheet and laying these on it because I have so much stuff in the freezer, and I go to try, and then you
Yes.
end up with weirdly shaped
Yes.
things that are just very difficult to stack. So I'll just stack them on a cookie sheet if need be.
That makes sense. That's a good tip.
Okay, so one thing I thought I would kind of talk about a little bit is, you know, when you're dealing with jars, you have wide mouth jars and regular. So this is a wide mouthed. This one's kind of a mixture. I don't know. Let me see if I can find what they consider
That one? The tall one?
regular.
We did the cookie
Well, yeah,
dough?
I guess that is a regular.
yeah.
And it just necks down a little bit. So I debated, you know, there's, I think, a good idea for both. I, in the end, decided to bring some regular mouthed jars for the slice, thinking it might help keep them shoved down below my airspace. Not that it really matters, but it might help a little bit.
I have seen where in the bigger jars, they use the tiny little jelly jars and put on top of whatever they had put in the jar. But there's also, I don't know what it's called, but there's also some little ball thing
It's
that
a
you
weight.
can buy.
Yes.
Yes, to put in there.
From what I have read, that's specifically used when, what do you call that? When you're, like, I mean, I guess kind of pickling, but what do you call it? Like fermenting.
Oh.
When you're fermenting stuff and you've got to keep it
Down under the liquid.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to put these slices into the salt, which seems very crazy to me, but okay. I've never done this, so we shall see. And I'm going to just start stacking them up in this jar. That just seems like so much salt.
It does, huh?
And I am going ahead and taking the seeds out only because the thing with this is that you, I guess, can use the entire lemon.
Oh.
The pith and the rind. And so I would like to be able to just pull it out and chop it to throw it in whatever without having
Worrying
to,
about the seeds.
yeah, later on.
Yeah, one more shortcut.
Yeah.
So my son-in-law knows how his wife is, but she asked him if he had any suggestions. He's going to be mad when he watches this video. If he had any suggestions of what he would want her to process the lemons for. And he told her that he wants lemon bars, right? Is that what he said?
He did.
Lemon bars.
Yeah, and I had to remind him, okay, wait a minute. I'm not baking today. I'm just processing, like, prepping stuff. So, yeah.
And I think how you're making these right now, you would not use these in lemon bars, correct?
Correct. From what we've watched and read, that when you're preserving with salt, it retains quite a bit of the salt, even if you rinse it off. And so it's not really good for baking. It's great for savory dishes. I specifically like to use lemon on asparagus and chicken. So I think this will work well for that. Whereas the whole lemons.
Oh, and any fish.
Oh, yes.
Salmon.
Yeah. So I think the whole lemons will be good for more of the baking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even this should be good, like, to chop up and put in a taco, right?
Oh, yeah, I would think so. So what happens with this is that the salt starts pulling the moisture out. And you're supposed to pack it down in there. And as I'm doing so, the juice is just really coming out of here, which I guess is what you want it to do.
Sorry, that was probably super noisy against my microphone. I'm using the jar only to hold the bag up for me while I pour the lemon juice.
Yeah, which is a good trick.
This one I noticed, I didn't fill this up as high, so it didn't end up getting seeds and stuff like the last one did. I think the last one I filled up too much.
So I was thinking I was gonna have to use water.
Oh my goodness!
But this is what you were referring to.
I was, and you weren't even putting that much pressure to it, were you?
I mean, yeah, I pushed down on it, but
Oh my goodness.
it literally didn't require water because these lemons are so juicy, which I think mainly is because they're homegrown. Because you get the lemons from the store, and they're really not that juicy.
Well, I think they're not ripened enough on the tree.
Yeah.
And can you buy Meyer lemons in the grocery store?
Oh, maybe in some grocery stores, but not like in the grocery stores that we have here.
Are not Meyer lemons?
No.
Do you know what they're called?
No.
Me neither. I should have looked that up.
Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe I will look it up and I'll post it on the. So, I would like you all to post a comment down below and let us know what you have tried, what your favorites are when you're processing lemons, and if you have any tips for us.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we'll probably be doing this again next year.
I'm going to show you an up close of what this ended up looking like. So it's almost like the salt has accumulated to the bottom, which here again probably would be good to do what Mom was saying earlier and kind of,
Yeah.
give
You'll
it.
leave that also like in the pantry.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
And so just go in there once a week or every few days and
Yeah.
toss it back and forth. So I did think about freezing the lemon juice in jars. I know some people do that. It just scares me that the jar is going to shatter. I know
glass.
you're supposed to leave enough room for the expansion of when it freezes.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, the jars would take up more space. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't care to store freezer stuff in jars. I do have my yeast in a jar.
Oh. You'll see in some of our videos our gardening. It's spring right now and the beds are all on rest and we're getting ready to plant pretty quickly. Waiting for our last freeze to occur, which I'm hoping will be this week. We'll see how that goes. But Nicole does a lot of gardening and then a lot of canning. You should see, I'm not sure now, I haven't been in the pantry to see how much they have used, but my goodness, her pantry was beautiful, just full of all of this canning stuff. John had went over and her and John did a whole bunch of spaghetti sauce, which was wonderful. It was tomatoes from our garden and tomatoes from her garden, and then she kept some of them and we kept some of them. But she has all, what all have you done?
I've done lots of different like jams and jellies from sweet to savory. Last year I did a jalapeno jelly for the first time and that came out pretty good, as well as the cowboy candy, which is the sliced.
Oh my gosh, the cowboy candied.
So that was
jalapenos.
good. I've done peaches, nectarines, fruit cocktail. What else? Different spaghetti sauces, pizza sauce, green beans.
Oh yeah, green beans.
Yeah.
And then you've dried a lot of stuff.
I've really done quite a bit of dehydrating, whether it's just slicing fruit or I've dried a lot of peppers that you can grind up into
to use for cooking.
Or blended fruit that I can use to make like fruit leathers.
Oh,
which they get so sweet you don't even end up having to put sugar in it. This is a little different for me because I'm very used to either water bathing or pressure canning after I'm done filling the jars. And with this, supposedly you don't have to.
Yeah, because the lemon juice is so acidic.
Yeah. So I did see that you can put other things in here with these lemons, like a sprig of rosemary or a cinnamon stick, bay leaves, cloves, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm just keeping it simple.